Hey everyone, I promised that I would do a fun video when the channel got to 8,000 subscribers, and shockingly, we have reached 8,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, commenting. This has just been such a fun ride, and you guys really make it a lot of fun. And you're wonderful, you don't spoil anything, it's just great, it's great. So yeah, the fun video. This is gonna be completely off the cuff, no notes. It would be impossible to do this video with any notes. I don't have any scripts. I'm just gonna be looking at things and you're gonna be getting my raw, unfiltered reaction to what I'm seeing. It's not live, close enough, I guess. I'm also here with my dog next to me. If you hear him snoring a little bit, my apologies. He's very sleepy right now. Anyway, this video's topic, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail, is that we are gonna be looking at designs for video game Espada Resurrections. Apparently there's a game called Brave Souls. I'm not sure what system it's on, I've never played it. There are Espada transformations that are not part of the story of Bleach, but are in the video game, that my friend said, my friend Henry, who helps getting the images for my videos, providing me with information of what I should and should not look at. He has been a great help, really guiding me through Bleach. He thought it would be fun for me to react to this, so this is why I'm reacting to this. He said I should definitely look at the Espada designs now that I've seen the Espada in the canon story. According to him, Tite Kubo oversaw the designs or approved of the designs. It didn't sound like he actually created them, but he had some hand in what these are going to be. And also, according to Henry, this has to do with the concept of if the Espada got the Hogyaku, and that kind of, if they merged with the Hogyaku and gained a further transformation. So I'm very excited to see this. I'm sorry, this is a big ramble in the beginning, but I told you there's no notes, there's no script. I'm sorry, but this is how it's gonna go. So let's just get into it. All right, let's look at the Espada Beyond Resurrection designs that Henry has sent me in this file, and I'm so excited to see. Let's do this. Oh my god. Okay. So this is Yami. I know a lot of you know how I feel about Yami, and it's not exactly great typically, but this is, wow. He looks pretty awesome, honestly. I like this a lot more than I like his actual Resurrection, to be honest. I think this gets across his whole deal a bit better visually. This looks like Doomsday from DC mixed with Red Hulk from Marvel, and like a Red Lantern, like Atrocitus from DC. It gets the rage across, is what I'm saying. This is scary. I love the coloring. I love how like grays and the reds. He looks really intimidating. Like he looks like Doomsday, and Doomsday is scary. Wow, yeah, I actually love this. I wish Yami looked like this. Okay, it's gonna be controversial, I know, but this is what a number 0 could look like. I'm just kidding. This wouldn't save that twist. I do like it a lot though. That's really cool. He looks tough. I assume this Yami would also be like the size of a skyscraper, which would make it even scarier. He looks more intimidating than his kind of bloated Godzilla form in Bleach. I think this looks way scarier. I prefer this. I'm proud of you, Yami. This is intimidating. Next. Oh, so what we got are apparently concept designs from the game for Yami. It gives you a few, different perspectives. I love it. Oh my god, he looks so good, actually. He looks really intimidating. I love this. I think the flaming, tips to everything add a lot, too. He looks like he's, made out of magma and flames. I love it. Wow. Yeah, good job, Yami. I really like that. That's an improvement. That's an improvement. I like that a lot. Next. Oh, Araniero. That's really different than what we saw of him. This is, again, I prefer this one to his actual Resurrection, because Araniero, as much as I like him, and I like the concept that he turns into like an eldritch monster, it was always kind of funny looking, and this was pointed out when my wife looked at the Espada Resurrections. It's just a little funny looking that only the bottom half of him transforms, while this is much more like the whole shebang. And I like that it emphasizes the two skulls, and it's gross. It's got that body horror that I love about Araniero. He looks almost like the Thing from the 80s, the Kurt Russell movie, and it still captures the grabbing, the hand, like his feet are hands. I just noticed that his feet is it captures that I'm just gonna grab and take, and I'm just this glob of flesh that's gonna devour you. This is fantastic, actually. This is a huge improvement. I love this design. Oh my god. And yeah, there's like mouths in his body. Yeah, that's an improvement on his Resurrection for sure. Does this have a design too? Yes. Yes. Oh my god. That's great. That's great. And it still has, you know, when his hand turned into the mouth in the manga. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like blown away. This is great. I love that they kept the two faces. I think that should have absolutely been emphasized more in his Resurrection in the manga. As much as I enjoy the funny looking Cthulhu monster that was his bottom half in the manga, I like this more. Next one. Oh, we got Xyloporo. It's definitely an evolution of what we saw in the manga. It's very pretty, which I don't know if I like that for him. It looks very flowery, and his tentacle thing is turned into like ribbony skirt going on. I'm not sure I like this one as much. It should be goopier. Should be goopier. Maybe if there was goop coming off. Let's see if his concept makes it in. Yeah, cool. We got a concept. I'm not as big on this one. I'm not as big on it. It's not terrible. I would expect him to look a bit more ferocious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I appreciate that his tendril thing is still a factor. His tail looks a bit phallic, which I'm not feeling this one. I'm not feeling it. Sorry, Xyloporo, you're okay, but yeah, don't like it. Next. Where were you? What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, Zamari. This is fantastic, man. You look great. This is what I was talking about. I think in my video, one of my videos talking about him complaining about his Resurrection being goofy, I was saying there should have been way more eyes like all over his body like that guy from Pan's Labyrinth, and this is that. This really emphasizes that aspect of him. There's also something very like religious about the way this all is, because it looks like the weird little pumpkin thing that was the bottom half of him, it was just covering his actual legs, which was a complaint for me because I was like, why would you take away the fastest Espada's legs? But he's like meditating and like he's like crisscrossed inside of that, which makes that previous Resurrection a little better if this was the case, because all we really knew about him, and Zamari, despite how great this looks, is still super underdeveloped. We saw him like meditating one time, like he was very calm, and this gets that across. He's threatening while sitting and like watching and seeing you from every angle. The multiple arms, it's just very zen in like a dangerous way. Yeah, I love this design. This is an improvement. He's much more intimidating, is what it comes down to. It's way less silly than what we got before. Let me see the concept art. Yeah, love that. He looks like a god. Yeah, this should have been it. This should have been it. Or if we had to do the other one, we should have seen him turn into this, or some variation of this. It's like the designers of this, whoever was making the video game, were like also not big on the pumpkin legs, and we're like, we need to explain those. We need to explain the bottom half of Zamari, and this is a great explanation. This is great. Next we got Grimmjow. Wow. He definitely looks very feral, which is important for a Grimmjow design for as far as his character goes. It looks a bit more like his regular Resurrection. It's still got the primal kind of thing going on. He looks feral, but he's a bit more kingly. I like it. But it also looks a little too much like his regular Resurrection. So I don't know, but this is cool too. Next. Oh, Neutra, you're looking cool. I like the black and the gold. That's cool looking, but also very like, looks like a bug. Definitely like a bug. Yeah, oh yeah, the concept art. He looks very deadly for sure. And they're expanding on his whole multiple arm thing. And I think people were talking about how he's supposed to be like a mantis, and this definitely captures that even more. It's kind of similar to what his Resurrection was, but definitely ramped up a notch or two. I think he looks really cool, actually. He looks like a very dangerous insect. Is that supposed to be the Hogyaku in his eye? I don't know, but I like that a lot. If that is, that's cool. Okay, next. Whoa! That's different. Ukiora. Looking angelic. Yeah, it's a big expansion on his second version of his Resurrection when he fought Ichigo. It just looks objectively cool. It looks very angelic, very serene. concept art. Besides the white hair, it's really not that huge of a difference in the extra wings, but it's like just enough to look really, you know, you can tell it's like an upgraded form of that. Next we got Harabelle, which shockingly she has less of a top than she barely had before somehow. This is a weird one for me, to be honest. Let's see if the concept art wins me over anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one, I like when the Resurrections kind of represent parts of them that are already there. And this one, her Resurrection already had like a shark thing going on. I feel like this doesn't really capture that well to me. The colors are a little weird. I don't know if those are supposed to be like, I don't know, like jagged like shark teeth, but there's like the weird bat wings on her legs. Yeah, she does have a shark fin on her back. I don't know though. This one's not really hitting for me. Yeah, like cool colors, but it honestly looks a little too much like Neutra's like new look. Not loving it. It's okay, but it's not amazing. Yeah, I'm not big on Harabelle's. Next we got, oh, Nell's included. That's nice. I mean, yeah, it's more of the centaur look she had before. It's pretty cool looking. Yeah, this feels like a natural evolution. She's a bit fuzzier all around than she was before. She looks pretty badass. I like this. She looks pretty intimidating. And I like the horns a lot. This is a cool look for Nell. I like this one. I don't love it, but I like it. She looks powerful. Ah, yeah, my king. Barragan, looking powerful, man. Wow. This man knows how to look regal. Look at his axe. That's awesome looking. He's got like these horns coming out of his a bigger crown, and he's got this big fur cloak. I think he looks really powerful and badass, and most importantly for him, I love how metal Barragan looks, and this is metal as hell. This looks really cool. Let's see the concept. Yeah, look at that. Love this a lot. I'm into it. I'm into it. It would take a lot to somehow mess up Barragan's Resurrection, considering how awesome he looks and with his regular one. They would have had to really screw up to make the next level of that look bad. And this is really cool. It just feels kingly and powerful, which is how I like Barragan to be. I would have loved to have seen him look like this and kill Aizen. I'll say it. Take your throne back, man. I miss you. I've just noticed that these are going in order. Thank you, Henry, for descending order of Espada. So that's cool. That's cool. As much as it hurts me that he's number 2, let's look at number 1. Stark. Wow. Looking badass. That's not really a surprise. They pushed his sharpshooter gunslinger look even more. Except now he's just looking hot. Got this little vest. Is that like a holster and by his boot? His hair got really long. Really long. Interesting choice. I also really like that the Hogyakus, there's 2 Hogyakus on him, and that makes me a little sad because he's 2 people. Yeah, that's really cool. I like this one a lot. What's the concept look? Yeah. Oh yeah. His boots are incredible. It looks like a Gundam leg, but really cool. That's crazy. It looks like he could like grab the back of his legs and then shoot his legs like guns. That's what it looks like. That's crazy. I wish he had, what are they called? Spurs. He should have spurs. Oh well. I like the white hair on him too. He looks really cool. And is that a little like tattoo by his eye? That's what Lillinette had, right? What was her eye like? Wasn't that part of Lillinette? I don't know. I can't remember. Looks great. Stark looks awesome. That's a badass design. Wow. So is that all of them? That's all of them. Does that mean that Loopy didn't have one? Fantastic. Oh my god. That actually makes me so happy. Did they not give Loopy one of these? Oh my god. Guys, please tell me. Let me know if they gave Loopy one, because I'm totally fine if they didn't. And if they left Loopy out, then I know that the people that made this game and me, we are on the same wavelength about Loopy. Does not deserve. Nothing we could do to make him look cooler. It's facts. Those were all amazing. I'm glad I got to see those. Brave Souls, right? Brave Souls. See, here's the thing. I don't look up anything about Bleach. I don't Google Bleach. I try to keep my algorithms as far away from Bleach as possible. I upload to the channel. Otherwise, I stay far away. So I'm scared to even Google what system Brave Souls is on. So I know you guys are curators of protecting me from being spoiled. So let me know if I'm able to play Brave Souls. Or I'll ask Henry, but I like to include you guys. Some of them looked cool enough where I wished they were actually canon. Top of my head, Yami, huge improvement. Eren Yarrow, huge improvement. Zamari, huge improvement. There were some that were just so awesome looking and should have been what they looked like. And straight up, listen, Kubo has amazing design choices. Some of the Bleach looks are some of the best looks I've seen in manga, but there's always room for improvement. Clearly Zamari. So I would have loved to have seen some of these be the actual ones. Some of them not so much. And some of them I'm kind of I could take it or leave it. You all know how much I love to rank things. If I had to rank them right now, off the top of my head, my least favorite of these looks, probably Harabel's. Then next least favorite would probably be Xyloporo's. This is tough. After that, probably Neutra's was good, but it wasn't fantastic, so probably Neutra next. Then Nell above that, which is hilarious. Sorry, Neutra. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Nell next, because that was cool too, but also not anything whoa. Who else did I mean, Grimjow's was cool. It won me over just thinking about it more. Grimjow next, followed by Ukiyora's next. Because it was cool, but again, nothing hugely groundbreaking, but it looks just objectively really awesome. So Ukiyora next. Gonna have to go then probably Yami. That was a huge improvement. He looks great. Then Eren Yarrow. Really loved the way they incorporated his character more into that look. Really, it's based off how much they changed and how much better it is. Barragan next. I love Barragan, as we all know. That was really cool. Then probably Zamari. Huge improvement. I can't stress enough. Zamari looked so much better. You'll probably never see Zamari this high on any list I ever make ever again. This is the peak of Zamari and it wasn't even real. Yeah, it's just the nicest thing I've said about his design. Well, I mean, his base design's pretty good, but as far as Resurrections go, yeah, and then Stark probably, number one. I think Stark looked really cool, but Stark always looks really cool. He's got great design always, but yeah, he still looked really cool. I don't know, that's off the top of my head. Maybe that'll change around someday, but yeah, these are all great. I'm glad I did this, and thank you to Henry for providing this. Thank you all for listening to me just go off here. I hope this wasn't boring. Let me know what I should do when I get to 10,000 subscribers. I could do something fun like this again. Let me know what you thought about these designs. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Most improved? Whatever. I loved a lot of these. And some of them were alright. But thank you so much for watching as always. Please comment, like, subscribe. Anyway, that'll do it for this. I'll see you all soon as we finally have Ichigo versus Aizen. I'll talk about that soon. Take care. Bye.